front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna let it fly. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Punt is in the air. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. The Red Hawks offense will go to work for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the shotgun, they'll run it. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. The Red Hawks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. There he goes! Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. The give to the running back from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's complete on the right side. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. You know they're feeling good about this drive. They picked up a couple of first downs. Now they've got it at the 40. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man in the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That pass is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, you could tell the defense knew exactly what they were doing. They were dialed in, took away the primary target, and then it's on you as an offense. Now I got to adjust. I got to do something different to what they're doing.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Ball. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Gators started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Quick completion on the out route. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Takes a handoff. It's Hester. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the throw out to the sideline with just a few yards.
That man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
And the Red Hawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover. Pick up the first. The Gators can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. Nice pick up on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Finds the tight end.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Quinn. Quickly complete. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Redhawks send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. We wind inside 4 minutes to play in the half. Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Wide open downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. On the move, it's Hester. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Quinn. Gets it to him on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Redhawks will line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll try it over the left side. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They give it to him again. Stuffed almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
The Red Hawks will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to our guys and all those chomping hands there in the swamp.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Gators will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up. You told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Snagged out of the air. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that 1st down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these 3rd downs present themselves.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And he's got it inside the 25. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They keep count of their number of explosive plays, and that last one has them set up 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll give it to the back. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Lining up to add another.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17.
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. And the Redhawks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's second and long. On the run, it's Hester. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Redhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Carpenter. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Takes it the other way. At the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what this Redhawks offense can get done this time. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. And the Redhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at second and a mile. To the air, it's Carpenter. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Under fire. And the defense makes it play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
This defense has a 3-possession lead at this point. You're seeing how dominant they are up front. They have done such a good job recruiting D-linemen, linebackers, guys that can blitz. They've got speed. They've found guys in the portal. They've recruited guys out of high school, and they are just eating right now.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The The Gators sending the offense back to work. Pocket breaking down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. It's first down from the 37-yard line. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick and don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee you he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he got just enough of that one. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well give it to him again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. And on Jones. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Redhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield, it's Daniels. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll give it to him again. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Gators have this offense rolling. He leaves it with his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Miami, Ohio has it back. The Red Hawks offense heads to the field. Grabs it in the middle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Hawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Flushed out of the pocket. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. The Red Hawks have it with a 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Back to throw, it's Sullivan. Oh, they're after him. Finding an escape route. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. And the Red Hawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running behind that left side. At the 45, on his way. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. The Red Hawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row. And the Red Hawks now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Under fire. The short hands, it's Jones. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. There he goes. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Rushes on him, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Great job rallying to the football by this defense. 3rd down, QB's trying to extend the play, but great team speed on defense, now setting up 4th.
The kick is on its way. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ballgame with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. Still running at the 40. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Miami, Ohio offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Redhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Cradles it at the 35. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Lagway. Got his man in the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that touchdown, man, you're getting excited. As a fan base, you're about to go to 3-0. Like, a lot of things could go wrong to start a season. Everything gone right. That's a great sign for this squad. They got it rolling. Can they keep that momentum, keep climbing up the rankings, and who knows what happens at the end of the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. FIU overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Panthers tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Redhawks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? He's going to run it. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to pass. It's Carpenter. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Sims. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarter.
Breaks into the open. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Right on the money. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. One more play to pad the stats. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.